Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a beautiful morning. We got some rain last night, so it's a little muddy down here. Ken and his crew are up finishing off another job that they had started. They were waiting for some siding to come in, and it did, so they're going to button that up today.
So he brought in his other crew.
And we're going to try to button up the front of this. So that is the goal. We got a bunch of short pieces. I got to make one piece of J channel. Then we can do, I think it's like 1.5 full pieces or full width pieces in between the two doors up above that garage door. And I think that one's like another like 1.5 full pieces, or maybe 2 in a sliver. I don't remember, something like that. So we need to get up there, figure out how many pieces we can cut. So you ready to go for a ride?
Yep.
We'll go on the easier one for you. We'll go on this one.
I have been eyeing it and thinking that that one would be more fun. Okay, here we go.
All right, and then we got to drive too.
What? I thought you have a tripod in the way.
I don't gotta go that far.
Okay. I don't like it moving. Whoa. Let me spread my feet so I won't be so wobbly.
All right. All right, let's see. I'm thinking we should be 4 sheets, but I don't know if it's gonna be 4 sheets even or not here. Okay, so 11, so 12 is back here. So that kind of is a bummer. We're gonna have to notch this sheet. Wah, wah, wah. We'll get a little bit closer and figure it out. It would be nice if I could put that next piece of J channel, but it's not gonna happen, we'll see. We'll cut 3 sheets at 2 feet. We'll get them installed, then we'll figure out this last one, and then I'll install that J channel. Going down.
Whoa. That wasn't too bad.
Like a carnival
If that
ride.
would have went a little faster, I wouldn't like it. But
I was
it
as fast as I could get it to go.
Okay. Why, were you going to go faster?
If it would have let me. Time to make some noise. All right, we got to do that 2 more times. One more. How's that roof working for you?
Better than your roof.
Yep. I'm in a convertible. Now that we put our sweatshirts on, it stopped raining.
Well, we should have put them on sooner.
Right. Can I have you hand me that level?
Where is it?
Right there in the side of the doorway. Thank you. How's it look?
That's good.
Do you like it?
Do you?
I do. I like it. Got it. These 10 pieces are 3 feet wide, so this door is 12 feet wide. So what I'm hoping, which I don't think is going to happen, is that this sheet would fall right here, and then I could put my next J channel in, and I wouldn't have to notch this sheet. I'm assuming I'm probably going to have to, but we're going to find. Ooh. 3 feet would be right here. Let me come down a whisker. All right, so 3 feet will land us here. And our J channel, we've been putting at 2 1/8.
Quite a bit of difference.
So it's like over an inch difference. So I think we'll have to notch this sheet. We're close. We're like an inch, a little over an inch off.
Well, we got so harassed by having our wooden sawhorses for a long time, and these are not ours, these are Ken's, so it's not just us that use the sawhorses that are wooden like that. So, hey.
Rain's coming down good, but let's see how far we can get. I'm gonna cut another piece, 23 inches tall, put it up and see where it sits.
I'm thinking it'd be really nice to have a roof right now. I could stand in here and he could work on the outside. I wasn't complaining, I was just saying it'd be nice.
It would be. At some point we'll have a roof. We'll have a nice, dry, warm place to work this winter on some new projects. I'm liking it. It's gonna go like this. All right, survey says. We gotta cut a whole piece, notch out all this for a sliver, basically that wide. All right, so I had 121. Here comes the rain. Doo, 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 doo. Let's make some curly cues.
If you happen to get any gifts from us and they have cute little ribbons on it, be careful because they might be sharp.
Right, little curly cue.
Huh?
Little curly cue. That should do it. So I'll just go up like I've been doing, and then we'll get this top situated, and then we'll have to run a level on the side to make sure it's nice, but we won't be able to screw the side until the next piece goes on.
Big flag. Yeekers.
we are perfectly plumb right there. So I'm going to go ahead and continue screwing the top. We'll get this all screwed off. Then I'll come down. We can't put any screws in that, so we'll just have to get the next sheet up and go over. Let's see while we're here. Be too easy. I know it's not going to be 2 full sheets just because. Yeah, we'll be able to do 1 full sheet and then a sliver. And that'll get us over the door. So we'll be there. So all the sheets that I have pre-drilled, we have used up. So I gotta do some more pre-drilling. I think we'll need 1 complete full sheet, another one that's say half a sheet, but we need a whole sheet. And then probably 3-ish, 2 or 3-ish shorties. And then 2 or 3-ish full sheets that have some cuts out of them. So we have lots of cutting to do. The rain stopped for a minute, but it looked like over there when I was up high that we had some more dark clouds. So I'm hoping we can get this finished.
Well, we want your opinion. Do you like the door color maroon like this, or, well, it's a maroonish red, or do you think it needs to be a different color? The trim obviously will be painted black, but at first I really didn't like it. It's starting to grow on me. It gives it a nice little pop. Let us know what you think. You like that color, or we need to change it.
All right, go on the bottom and tell me when we are.
Flat with this?
Yep.
Yep, keep going. A little bit more, down. Good. You're level with the other one, is that good?
Yep. All right, we're perfect right there, so hold it. I'm gonna go up top and get the top in place. All right, so 9 3/4 is what we had down below. Yeah, 9 3/4, because if we go 10, it could be tight. Well, 9 3/4, maybe 9 7/8. And then if you want to go down and make sure I get hooked on the bottom. I feel some raindrops.
The bottom of
the black. There you go. 121.5. So hold it right there still for a second. All right, so 9 7/8 is right here. That'll be a fun cut. Okay, so this needs to get cut out. This needs to stay.
Yep.
Okay, we got lots of sharp edges, so don't cut yourself. Let me get this into position. This is how we're going to do it. Okay, it's gonna slide down. Ready?
You got a hold of it?
Yep.
So I can
Can't
look?
go anywhere. I think we got to come up some.
Yep.
Okay, push it up. Right there. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick a screw in it, and then I'm gonna put the level on it.
Looks so good.
Does it?
Yep.
My cut's not very straight, but when we put the siding above on, it's gonna overlap. So you won't see that, and we'll have a nice factory cut all along the bottom. So I'm not too worried about that cut. Beam me up, Scotty.
Just don't pull it hard, cause my.
All right, I got it. You walk away.
Okay.
And then if you get scratched, it's not my fault.
Sure.
All right, we will go 23 3/8 from this way over, and then we'll cut off the rest. On that.
Last full piece.
Last full piece is right. We'll put this one up, and then we'll cut like a piece that's only 10 inches wide. And then that corner will be done. The only thing we have left to do on the walls is there'll be two 10-inch wide slivers, but they shorted us a factory corner, so we can't do those two slivers until we get that, and that'll be about a week before we see it. All right, if we make one, probably like 9 7/8, that'll be perfect. 10 will be tight, so we want to have a little bit of wiggle room.
So we just did our last full piece, and then we have this small little spot, and then we have to wait about a week to get a corner and then a couple little pieces, and that will be buttoned up. And then we're just in a little bit of a waiting game for trusses. So
Yeah. They were supposed to be here this week, but it sounds like we still gotta wait a couple more days before they show up, which is kind of a disappointment. Couple of holes to pre-drill, and then we can get this piece up. I'm actually really surprised. So 14 sheets times 4, whatever that equals out, I'm on my second bit. I'm only on my second bit because the first one is dull and I haven't broke any. I figured I'd break a lot. So this is the first bit and that's the second one. This one's pretty dull too. So when we start doing the gable end and the roof, I'll put some new bits in, but I figured I'd be breaking them left and right. All right, all right.
Here we go.
Last piece for now. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so I'll get this up and you can put the first couple of screws in.
Tell me when you're ready.
I am ready. We have all the high stuff done. I think we are kind of at a standstill now till we get trusses, which is a bummer. They were supposed to be here already. And that would have worked out perfect because we would have been ready for them, but now we're waiting on them. We can paint the trim around the door black when it dries out, and then we can kind of figure out if we like the door red or if we want to paint it. But I think at least if we paint the trim black, it'll kind of pop. So I think that white kind of throws you off a little bit. And I do know we have black paint left over from painting the trim at the harvest house, so that can get done. But it is looking good. We have a mess to pick up, that's for sure. We can get that all taken care of before the trusses show up too.
Wait, you didn't say I like it or perfect. What the heck?
I like it.
I like it.
It's looking good. Well, we finished just in time because the rain is coming back, so that's perfect timing. We got wet once today. We won't have to worry about getting wet again. Good morning. It's supposed to be raining today, but Ken's coming over and we're gonna be stringing up and getting that all secured so all the walls are nice and straight and braced up. So when the trusses come, everything is ready to go. So we are waiting on the trusses, unfortunately, to show up, but they should be here hopefully tomorrow. So today we're going to get ready for trusses, and then hopefully the trusses will be here. Right now we're waiting on them. I hope we don't got to wait on them too long. We're not supposed to be, but they were also supposed to be here last week. So I am keeping my fingers crossed that they show up tomorrow. It is going to be nice to get the roof on the off-grid workshop, and then once the roof is on the off-grid workshop, we can start framing up in an interior area, and then we're going to get ready for solar. So we want to get the solar power out there so we can do more things. Because there's a lot of things we can't do until we have power. So that is all going to have its own solar system. So we're working out all those details right now. We need to finish milking Azalea and then go around and do the rest of the chores. I hear the sheep. Good morning, 297, 293. We extended their pasture over that way, and they are really liking that. Put a piece of string up, make sure they're nice and straight. Eyeing them, they look straight, but we're gonna put a piece of string up, make sure they are straight, and then we're gonna brace the walls up, because then we'll be doing the trusses once they show up. So we're gonna get this all braced up nicely, get the layout laid out on the top so we already know where the trusses are gonna go. Ken and his guys should be here any minute now, so we're just waiting on them. So I'm gonna pick up a few things because we kinda got a mess. Speaking of Ken, here he is. Looks like you're setting a trot line for fishing. So we're putting a block on the inside here and on every corner. Then we're going to run a string, and Then we can measure off the string 1.5 inches and make sure the wall is straight all the way down. And if it's not, we can fix it with bracing. How's this string? Is this wall got to go in or out?
Looks like in the middle it's got to go in about 1 inch.
It's got to come in towards us.
Yeah. It's pretty much a consistent bow all the way. Oh, that's not as bad. It's 2 1/8. We want 1.5 inches. Ow! Oh! What are you doing? 1.15 inches, so we've got to go to 1.5 inches. That's got to come in. Yep. Oh, nice. Perfect. A little more. A little more. A little more.
Well, how much more?
No, that's pretty good. Whoa, well, it was. Yeah, that should be.
Yeah, probably do it right there, then we can push it out after. Should have got a Milwaukee.
Should have got a Milwaukee. Got it. This is a higher RPM.
Way higher.
I hate to keep spoiling you, but
Whoa, throw that away.
you gotta need your bit. I don't know if you can handle it.
Watch this, one hand. Whoop.
The power of the red.
Wow.
Red power.
Okay.
I like it. And then you still got more height with your other boom too. So if you can come low enough, we can, hopefully hand them over with the tractor.
I think I'll have to extend out.
You have to boom out some,
Yeah. Yeah, good work.
We ended up renting another lift. This one will lift 55 feet up in the air. So we need the height to set the trusses. Right now we want to make sure that the lift is capable of lifting the weight of the trusses. One of the trusses weighs 153 pounds, the other one weighs 203.
It does reach out over.
Ken wants to do a safety check to make sure that we can lift the trusses and everything is nice and safe.
Looks like it works pretty good. You got quite a bit of weight. Are you up here yet? Can you see?
your torso up? Oh yeah, these are. Yeah, I'm up and over.
Hey, I guess it worked.
So now that we know we can safely lift the trusses, we're ready for the trusses to show up. We're just waiting on them.
See you later.
See ya. All right, so now we wait for the trusses. Everything is up. All the walls are straightened off. The string lines we went around, we measured, we have an 1.5 inch gap all the way around. The walls are braced off except for the front. So if we do the front now, it'll be in our way. So before we set that last gable end truss, we'll make sure that wall is straight. Luckily, Ken checked it for safety and everything, and we know that we can lift the trusses without any problems. So that'll lift the trusses. He can go up, spin all the way around, set them, so on and so forth. So yeah, it's nice to have everything done. It just stinks that we're waiting for the trusses. They were supposed to be here last week and they're not. They're supposed to get delivered tomorrow. So now we just gotta wait and see when they show up because we are ready for them, which that feels good. So Ken and his guys will be back once the trusses are here. And I think other than that, we really can't do anything. We got everything picked up, cleaned up. And yeah, now it's a waiting game.